What up? Backstage here at the M6 World Championship in Axiata Arena, down to the grand finals. We're here with Adam Carruthers, the host, making his debut.
Wow, you actually said my name semi-accurately.
Semi-accurately.
Which is a rarity here.
All right, what is the accurate way?
Carruthers.
Carruthers.
Yeah,
I got
there you go. That's how it's done.
We're learning live. This is 10 minutes with Adam Carruthers.
Just go Adam, just put Adam.
Adam.
Just easy, yeah.
Freestyle interviews from the front lines. All right, before we begin, how are you today?
I'm good, man. Okay, just for the record, it's 12:34. I arrived here 2 hours ago, so about 10:30. I've had my rehearsal. I know what we're going to be expecting today. It should be a lot of fun.
Okay, we have a full-on opening ceremony.
Yes.
A few big announcements.
Very big. Very, very big.
And a performance.
We have kind of, you could call it that. There was more for performance yesterday. Today is a bit different.
Yeah,
I don't want to give too much away just now.
When you guys watch this, you would have seen M6. It's just behind the scenes, like what we do to prepare for that for you guys. But yeah, no, this is 10 minutes with 10 minutes on the clock right now. And this is for the Mlbb audience to get to know you. It's the first time for plenty of us to get to know you, and a lot of people are impressed. A lot of people are entertained, amused by your presence on stage. How did you end up with us here at M6?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So, my office where I work is next door. My main gig right now is to host the Premier League, football, English Premier League, World Cup, Euros, that sort of thing. So more traditional sports. But I've been playing MLBB for a while. I was really into it, particularly before COVID and during COVID, like the early years. I was playing a lot of it, right? And I must have shared some screen caps on my IG or something where I did well. By my standards, again, my standards are really low. And someone must have remembered it because they contacted me and said, hey, would you be interested? We know that you play. But I don't know how they found out again. I'm just guessing here.
That was a deep dive.
That was a deep dive. And
to know that deep cut, like Adam once shared on his story. Was it a story or a post?
I'm guessing. This is, I don't even know. This is how far back it goes. Now, I'm more of a COD player. That one I think a lot of people do know. But I don't know. I'm blessed to be here. I just have to say, it's one of the most welcoming crowds, one of the most welcoming audiences, not just here in Axiata Arena in Malaysia, but around the globe. I'm getting so many comments. I want to thank you all. I want to thank everyone who's involved here as well for being so nice to me and understanding that my knowledge is not up to par compared to everybody in the room alongside me right now, and just being the best, really.
Knowledge is, I'd like to think,
Power.
Secondary. As long as you have the passion and you're willing to, get in there with all of us, with everyone.
Yeah.
It's all for the show. Speaking of, how was the show when you experienced it? Because I remember, and there were a few bits of you even in IOI.
Yes.
So walking in.
Yes. There was actually, even before that I was around, there were some qualifiers. SRG were playing in, I know you don't know where this is, Serdang.
Oh.
So a place called Serdang.
MPLMY. You dropped by.
I dropped by. I met Rose for the first time. She's sitting behind camera. So I think that was 2 months ago. Was it 2 months ago, Rose? About 2 months ago.
It was, I think, a week or two before we headed off again.
Okay, before Johor Bahru, which is in the southern part of Malaysia. Then I went to the UK for a month, and I was trying to follow as best as I could online, trying to brush up on my knowledge. Then I came back. I went to IOI. Wasn't supposed to, actually. I'll tell you what happened. This is a true story. I live quite close to IOI. I went there. I tried to buy a ticket. They said, no, sold out.
You just want to step,
I wanted to go in, and then they said, no, sold out. I said, okay. What do I do now? So I messaged someone and said, hey, I don't want to bother anybody. Can I get in? And they got me a pass, and I went in.
I mean, it's your pass.
It is my pass, yeah. But I just didn't want to annoy anybody. But I kept going back. I went about 4 times in total. And every time I went, it was by coincidence minutes before SRG played. And I'm a Selangor boy.
Serendipity.
So, serendipity right there. Selangor boy. I'm just sad what happened yesterday on the Saturday that they're out. But hey, third place, third best in the world. It's nothing to cry about, trust me.
Yeah, we are in the twilight of M6, and just yesterday, less than 24 hours ago, SRG did drop in a sweep against TLID. Where were you when that happened?
I was in the chair right next to where we're sat right now. I was here with Rose was in here, and then she had to go out just before the end because she had to go on stage. Clara our other beautiful co-host, superb as well.
She was happy.
She was ecstatic. But she watched pretty much every single game inside the arena itself. And she was one of the only, I think, 3 Indonesians in attendance, I think. Everyone else is Malaysian. But yeah, heartbreaking. And I think what really sakit hati, you know what that means? Like heartbreaking? Was seeing Innocent crying.
Oh yeah, of course.
Crying like at
Oh
the
yeah,
end.
innocent.
Yeah.
I think of all of them took it the worst, and we saw it. Like we were about eye shot from
Yeah.
him from where we were calling the match. Speaking of, I hope you're good now.
No,
are you over it?
I'm thinking of Innocent again. I was just thinking the way you mentioned it there was he went through so many highs yesterday. He won individual awards, right?
He did.
And he won
broke
games.
records.
Broke records, and then to have it end like that, like just imagine like his endorphins, his adrenaline, and how his hormones would have been throughout the day. Sorry, go on.
Emotions.
His emotions, exactly.
Everything. You know, this is his dream.
Spot on.
And to put it into just that moment from a camera, from a game.
You condensed it all right there
Yeah.
in front of the world, not just an arena here in Malaysia, but
whole world.
around the globe.
You couldn't even imagine.
No.
So I wanted to just wonder like how that moment translates in correlation to the kind of sports you usually work on. Football.
Yeah,
what's the difference? What's the comparison like?
I mean, it's so much faster. Football is 90 minutes, not including games like the World Cup. We have knockouts and penalty shootouts and all of that. It's a lot faster paced, but the emotions are really condensed in that sense. It's bam, 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 up and down, up and down. I'm loving it. I think it's incredibly thrilling. I've been telling all my friends about it. This is a sport itself. It's got esports, but you can just drop the E, just call it a sport, because what these guys do, the training they have to do. I spoke to the sports psychologist for SRG at the end as I was going out. He
Oh,
introduced
they have a
himself.
sports psychologist, like
Yeah.
in-house.
In-house for
What'd he say?
SRG. I don't want to say their secrets.
Of course, but what was the gist of it? Like, are
It
they
was
okay?
a gist.
Are
Yeah,
they
they're
good?
okay. They're okay. I saw some of the players as well, some of the guys. They don't really know me, but I just want to say thank you nonetheless. And I spoke to the sports psychologist, and then I went back to my hotel where I'm staying nearby. But in terms of the drama, people keep asking me this
Yeah,
actually.
the drama, the narrative, like the beats, you know.
Very,
what is-
very few games, football matches, I should say, can compare to what I've witnessed here. Even at IOI, the way SRG had to get you the hard way. I'm sorry I keep going back to SRG, but I am a Selangor boy.
No,
I know there's more than SRG.
it's fair. I think just not because you have such a close relationship with SRG, but even the world. Like when
Yeah.
they won MSC earlier this year, they suddenly became a superpower.
Okay.
Put Malaysia on the map.
That's what I love to hear as well. Do you know that somebody just won like the FIFA Sports in Malaysian as well?
Oh, yeah.
Like this week.
Ah.
So Malaysia's got a lot to shout about in this sphere, in this world. But the World Cup final in Qatar is probably the closest I can think of, because I'm a Messi fan, and the way it went to 3-3, Mbappe got a hat-trick, Messi scored some goals, they were teammates at PSG. If Messi could do it, having lost the World Cup final in 2014, that was for me the perfect football match right there and then. And I think that's the only match I can think of which is comparable in terms of the drama.
Like the narrative height, the emotion.
There've been some mad games I've done. Don't get me wrong. I was there when Liverpool demolished Manchester United. I was in the stadium. It was 7-0 on the day. One of the most breathtaking results I've ever seen. But in terms of the sheer drama, this goes right up there alongside the World Cup final for me.
Adam, you have no idea how relieved and proud I am of our esport, matching that, at least in your experience. Speaking of, now that you've...
By the way, also the commentary team, the analysis, the panel, everyone here, it makes it a whole package. It's not just watching the games. It's the way these guys are so invested from their heart, translating onto the screen. I'm so impressed with that as well. It's not just the games, but it's the entirety right there.
See, that's what I told you. Knowledge is secondary. The fact that we live and love this game makes it as enjoyable to call and to listen to.
Yeah, exactly.
Half of us don't even open up books anymore. It's because the game is the life style.
By the way, you don't want to see what happens behind the scenes in some of the jokes being made. You'll all be banned from YouTube and Instagram and TikTok.
We would be gone.
Yeah.
All right.
Trust
So,
me.
with that said, I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying your time so far with M6. You're enjoying the matches we put on, the stories being told, the highs and the lows.
Well, thank you for inviting me into your world. Thank you for having me in your world.
Don't say thank you just yet. I have one more big question.
Okay.
What are the chances that we see you again, that you join us once more for a major international event?
Okay, I can say this now because By the time you watch this, M6 have been done, but the finals are happening in Indonesia. I don't know where everything else is going to be happening before the final. So maybe if it's something close to home, because my wife is not happy if I leave the country because we got a kid and all.
Not too often.
Not too often. Then hopefully, yeah, I would love to be involved once again. It's just a special thing to be part of. Something so big. Yeah.
And Huratong, it came off of you just a few years ago posting about Mlbb.
I'm guessing.
And you can't track where.
No,
anymore.
I can't. I just found out somehow. Everyone's got spies everywhere, I guess. Somehow.
The little things. So with that said, we have about 1 minute
Yes.
left. Could you name your mains in Mlbb? People might want to learn, like, oh, what is Adam like in game? Like,
What I play?
What role? Yeah, what role do you
SDs,
play?
support. I'm not good enough. I'm not confident enough to try anything else apart
So
from
you
support.
let everyone else do the work.
They
you
can
just
be the
help out.
hero, but at the end, that's when everyone wants to be your friend. They try to add you because all you do is give support. I'm not looking for...
Thanks for the heals.
But yeah, I'm not looking for the headlines. I'm not looking to be splashed on the back pages. I'm just there to facilitate, to help, kind of like hosting on stage. I'm not the star. I'm just there to introduce the stars.
Mans is a roamer at heart. Also a big question, I think.
STs for life. Sorry.
What was the rank you last played at when you were? I'm pretty sure now you don't get to play as much because we're all.
No,
very
I
busy.
don't. Shall we open my phone?
Let's check it.
Okay, let's open my phone. We're going to go a bit
Oh.
over 10.
Nope, we just finished. As you try to dig it up, open up your Mlbb. Let people know where they can find you on social media.
Adam Carruthers, AdamCarruthers. Okay, it's loading.
Is that everywhere?
Yeah, I think so.
Just Adam Carruthers everywhere?
Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Okay, wait, it's opening up. Okay,
Mans is
Master
currently
One.
in Master.
I play Classic and I play
Mostly
Brawl.
classic. He just.
I'm too scared to do
He
rank.
does play. Confirmed. Adam does play.
Wait. I know we're over. I'll show you how many games I've actually played. Where was it again?
Up here.
Up here.
Oop, here. Oh,
Okay, close that.
there you go.
All right. Can you see that?
Wait, here. I'll show you where the games are. Oh, wait.
You can see 2,400 something, right?
Yes. 2,400 games minimum. Plus.
Ah! Proof.
All right, that has been 10 minutes with Adam Carruthers.
Thanks for watching.
We hope you enjoyed what we put on for y'all. Them on stage, us on desk, us on cast. Thank you so much. Greater than ever, M6. Peace.